Stream Elements. Drew Makes Stuff is now live. Streaming Just Chatting, Final Ender 3, Upgrade Stream. Free TTS Song Request, SR, Fish. Ars Music 90 was first. They have been first one times.
Yo, welcome in, RS. Nice job getting that first.
90. One times.
Uno.
Botrix
Uno
has correctly
times.
joined the channel. Ars Music 90.
What's up? What's up?
Yo, Drew.
Just getting a few things set up. And there should be an ad starting soon as well, so I'll start doing things once that's done.
Ars Music 90. Red Gang, Gang Gang.
Red. That's red. Forgot I had the emote still. Okay, ad ends in 6 seconds. Okay. We are swapping to this screen. Excuse me. Okay. So I've got the belt I need, because you recall last time, I don't know if you heard last time, I accidentally cut the belt I needed too short because it has to go from up here all the way down to here. And what I did was did it like by about a third, fourth short. So I needed to reorder or get a new belt. So I did that. So that's the main thing we gotta do to finish this up, and then we just gotta run some wires, plug everything, and make sure it's connected.
You got an Irby mouse pad?
I do.
Poggers.
I've got the OG one. So that's gonna take a little bit. I gotta re-strip this wire that goes into here, this voltage converter. But that's about it because it came out at some point. It shouldn't be too difficult. So let's start with the getting rid of these belts. So we need a screwdriver. I think it's this one. Nope, we need to go smaller. So yeah, we're basically about done. It's just a matter of getting the final belt in. Oh, that's right, I never did go and get a longer bolt for this. Hopefully the one I have will work. Also, Winnie might make an appearance at some point. I am watching Winnethin for fam while she is out of town. Okay. Should be enough to just, yep. I am super excited to get this thing up and running, because I looked at the new printer. Oh, hi, Winty. I said Winnie, not Winty, but hello. There we go. Got this.
I seen you live on Insta, also Drew LOL.
Yeah! Multi-streaming! See, this is the real Winnie.
And hi Ars.
I gave him a bath yesterday, because he was a stinky boy. And just, dogs just stink. Okay, that's one belt removed. Let's remove this belt. Then we'll compare and cut the other new belt.
Ars Music 90. Dogs do stink, you are correct. They stink like dog.
Yeah. They just slowly, naturally stink. Right, Winnie? Are you a stinker? You can't really see him.
Ars Music 90. Where is Fem? Did she go away?
She is in Hawaii right now. She has a coworker that she's visiting there.
Ars Music 90.
She's supposed to.
Oh, nice.
She was gonna try to stream once a day. I don't think she streamed yesterday though. Yeah, no, right? I want to go to Hawaii. Instead, I am going to the Midwest at the end of this week to visit some college buds and go to the lake. So that should be fun too, but it's not Hawaii. Okay. Okay.
Ars Music 90.
Take this, we're gonna split it in half. Yeah, I've actually got quite a few upcoming, like, planned days off. I'm taking July 3rd off as well as July 4th. Because we're I think the plan is my brothers and I are gonna go to a small town kind of close by to Vegas. Because what we used to do what was called the BCBC, which is Boulder City Bar Crawl. It's just kind of a dumb thing we did with our dad. But we haven't done it in quite a few years, so we're just going to do like a mini one. Kind of like as a late Father's Day thing. And it's something our dad liked to do because it's...
Music 90. Don't get too
No, I'm not planning to because I gotta drive. And then I've got some time off in August for a family trip. Should be about right. That's also about 5 days worth of PTO. A limited PTO is nice, but I'm not trying to overdo it. Okay, so this needs to go. I don't know how to do this. Because it has to go under here somehow. Oh, there we go. Just like that. And it goes up, around, back down. Okay, so I do have to cut this a little shorter as well. So let me see. I am going to put one end in just so I can get an idea.
This impasse turned your disaster, but poor is the pupil that doesn't surpass his master. Even poor is the master that inhibits his pupils and limits the youthful abusing their prime, even if small.
This is fortunately not the best view for you people. So it's about, let's see, right about here. Now, hopefully I didn't cut too much off, because that was my exact issue I had last time.
Highlander edits.
Hi, Highlander.
Octoprint bud. Highlander is in the chat. Yeshus.
I need to find my other end here. I gotta make this even comparative. So make sure.
Highlander edits.
Alright.
Are you fixing your 3D printer?
Upgrading.
Music 90. Damn, everyone in chat including streamer is red.
That's that red gang. Yeah, so this is an upgrade I've been working on. It's been in the works for, I don't know, a while now. Basically replacing the Z-axis movement. So instead of using one rod to move everything up and down, it's got a pulley system, so it moves everything up and down evenly as opposed to just kind of like going up one side like that. How you been, Highlander? It's been a while since I've last seen you. Okay, so...
Highlander edits. Sue it max it more stable.
Exactly. You understand.
Ars Music 90. I haven't seen Highlander in a long time either.
Yeah, no, it's been a while, Highlander. But it's good to see you. There we go.
Mars Music 90. Hope everything is good. Halander edits. I have been around.
You have been working, right, Highlander? I believe the last time I saw you around, at least in my chat, so you were talking about your new job.
Halander edits. Yeah.
How's that going for you? Also, what time is it there? Are you supposed to be sleeping right now?
Halander edits. It's fine.
That's good. Nothing too special, but I'm sure it pays the job. Or pays the bills.
Halander edits.
You're not paying your job.
Yeah,
I hope
going
not,
to
at
bed
least.
soon.
Gotcha. Okay, just enough so it's in there.
Halander edits.
I'll probably have to
Job
move
pay like
this. Most jobs are like that, it feels like. I'm gonna have to probably move this over. That's fine, I'll move that in a second. I think this belt that I got is better. Uses better materials as well.
Halander edits. I'm still on government money.
Oh, so it's kind of like a part-time, doesn't pay everything.
Claremont Gaming. Hope you are well, Drew.
Hello, Clarmonk. I'm doing alright, how are you?
Halander edits. Yeah.
You think it'll lead to a full-time salary or, like, job that where you don't need government subsidies as well?
Claremont Gaming. I'm also broke considering applying for disability. Hal, don't feel bad. Halander edits. Maybe, but it's far from that.
Gotcha. Hey, just keeping your eyes open for opportunities in the future, I bet. Oh. Yeah, nothing wrong with using government assistance. That's what the government's for. Oops.
Halander edits. At Claremont Gaming, I don't feel bad. I'm more a guy that gets angry.
You wouldn't like Highlander when he's angry. Okay.
Halander edits. No, I'm not that bad. I don't think it's more I get annoyed.
Just more annoyed. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Halander edits. Annoyed.
Annoyed, yeah, I get what you're saying. Alright.
Halander edits. Yeah.
Okay, now I just need to tighten this so it doesn't go up and down automatically. I also need to move this slightly. I think this one needs to be moved slightly as well. And I believe once it's on, it won't move up and down by itself, because the motors will be, excuse me, locked. Do I have it here?
Like your keyboard.
Like my keyboard? What about my keyboard? Oh, you like my keyboard? It's this one. Okay. I got it around Christmas. It's pretty good so far. I've had a little bit of issues with double spacing, but then I just cleaned it and it works fine. I just had to remove the cap or whatever, and it worked. It's, what is it, a Keychron? Because my other keyboard was starting to die, even after, like, cleaning it. Slightly. There we go. There we go. Then I should be able to tighten both these. Just slightly. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It should be fine. I think it's just. I believe there was also like an upgrade fix to this as well that the designer made, but we'll see if I need it.
The keyboard looked like something that a smart man like yourself would have.
It's a mechanical one. Okay. Wiring. So let's see. We got the extruder, we've got the X-axis, we got the X. One of these is going to be an end stop. One of these is the actual X, so a big one going big one. The extruder is going to go up to here. For that I need an extension cable. Okay. At some point I should probably figure out how to cable manage all of this, but for now it's just gonna hang like that. This goes into Mr. End Stop. Okay, it should be in there. Perfect. This is my Z. Yeah, extruder. Oh wait, sorry, my extruder doesn't go here, it goes into this one. So I might need a bit longer one. These are about the same size, I'm guessing. Hold on. No, perfect. This one is longer. Well, I'm gonna have to get more shit because this is the wrong cable. This isn't an extension, it's a male-to-male end one. Yep. So we'll get almost everything set then. I can at least, like, check a couple things. What's this guy? This is why.
Chung_1. Male to male can be an extension though.
Yeah, but it's not the extension I need, unfortunately. But for now, we'll plug in. My Z goes here. We've got my Y down here, yep. Just need to be able to see. Where did that one go? Here it is. That's my Y end stop. Goes right here. Okay. But I might be able to test, we'll see, by plugging it in. I won't be able to test the extruder, but as long as everything else is kind of connected. Oh, I gotta also put the, where'd I put that? This on as well. We'll do that in a sec. This is my BL Touch, CR Touch, whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, we gotta strip a wire real fast. Re-strip it.
Chung_1. At what point do we just get a new printer that can handle multiple filament at once?
Oh, I've already got a new printer on the way. This is more of just a why not upgrade.
Chung_1. LMAO.
Yeah, the new one shouldn't arrive till sometime in July, though. It's coming all the way from Europe. Try this.
Chung_1. What you get?
The Prusa Core 1.
Time for a quick eye break.
And I also got the MMU with it. I was waiting for the MMU to come out.
Oh, nice.
And it finally did, so. Right. You can take it, just kind of wrap it around itself a little bit, not too much. Wait, I still might need that one. It'll be nice to have a printer that just works. But hopefully with these upgrades, the printer will just also work.
Chung_1.
Once I get
Hot.
the last
like
of I need.
somehow.
Yeah. Oops. Let's see if I can.
Chung_1.
You just have
I
that
almost
sixth
did the
sense.
same.
Get a new printer or upgrade? Wait, do you have a 3D printer? I can't remember if you do or not.
Chung_1. printer. Halander edits. Gonna do my sleep routine, see you later.
Okay. Thanks for hopping in, Halander. Nice seeing you again. Yeah, I saw the Core 1 launch, launch announcement back in October, and that was around when I was having...
I have an Ender 3, with auto bed leveling, but that's it.
Yeah, this project was actually pretty easy. It's just getting the right parts and then printing the parts needed. But overall, it's just kind of just plug and play once everything's printed. Everything like fit together really well.
Chong_1. I modded the head a little.
Yeah, I also put in a new hot end here. This is a Revo-based direct drive one.
Claremont Gaming.
I think I'm mostly
Seems like it's more tedious than difficult. Claremont Gaming.
Yeah.
I guess you enjoy it though.
Enjoy.
Chong_1.
I enjoy it when it works.
I tried to build my own 3D printer and go too lazy to finish it.
But
Claremont Gaming.
overall 3D printing is pretty
Good
fun.
skill to have though.
Yeah.
Claremont Gaming.
Especially the
Would be a bitch though, yeah.
the design work is 3D design is pretty good skill to have. And yet the troubleshooting's very important.
Chong_1. I figure I should buy a CNC lathe instead of a 3D printer.
I mean, that new bamboo printer has a CNC.
Here, CNC mill.
You could also make a CNC mill. Just check a few things. Okay. No, that doesn't fit for this.
Chong_1. Yeah, but it's hard to make one to cut metal.
Yeah, fair.
Chong_1.
You could also make a laser. Like a CNC laser. I think I want to use.
Chong_1.
Oh, slightly bigger.
Laser only good for wood and engraving.
Depends on how powerful the laser. You can cut metal with it too, probably. They are working on consumer level laser, or not laser, but metal printers. Well, yeah, a CNC router would be pretty fun to mess with. I just don't have any specific use case for it, aside from it being neat to have. This system. Yep. We're gonna do some funkiness. with extensions to get this in here. There we go.
Claremont Gaming. Have you ever worked with on those industrial/professional printers like the ones worth 50K, etc.?
Nope. I've only done hobbyist. I didn't even touch this in college. I've seen 3D prints in college, but I never actually went through and messed with them.
Chung_1. I'm a Hobby Lobby.
Exactly.
Chung_1. What's college?
It's a place where you spend your money thinking you're going to... I need two smaller ones, don't I? Okay. Get a future, but instead you just kind of waste money. At least nowadays. But you can get some good networking if you're into that, I guess.
Chung_1. True.
I guess it kind of depends who you ask,
Claremont
Ghost.
Gaming. Yeah, but hard to get a good job without college skill, at least in tech or anything like that.
I mean, it depends on where you want to work. Because some tech places, all you need are certs.
I know
Or like...
PL that make a boatload in construction and stuff, but they work really hard.
Yeah, that is true. There's a lot of construction jobs out there as well now. Okay.
Chung_1. Most tech places prefer self-taught engineers.
Yeah, they like real-world experiences. So if you're just going to a college to get a degree without, like, doing anything outside of that degree...
Have a hard time committing to something and or narrowing down a career path.
They're not going to really like that. Places love techs that have like, oh, I made this server thing on my own just because. They want people who have that passion, as opposed to I'm just doing this to get because I heard you make a lot of money.
Chung_1. People that aren't spoon-fed experience.
Exactly. They want people who like to get down and dirty in the dregs of code.
Claremont Gaming. Yet experience and like, hey, look at my GitHub and all this cool stuff I made. That also proves I know what I'm doing, not just that I test well. Chung_1. It just means you'll be self-sufficient when they drop you in.
I feel like the part that this is on their official 3D part thing. I don't think this is correct unless they want me to do it upside down. Alright. Not quite done yet. And yeah, that is very true. Like, this is definitely fun for me, but it's also a what suddenly happens if I lose my job kind of thing. Because my job right now as it is very skill specific to the product that I work on. Okay, so we gotta go. This is kind of annoying. Because it's supposed to go in like this, I guess. And then you put... I guess it goes in like this. Alright, well... Of course, this uses not a hex screw. Don't think this is the right screw type. Does it just fit in here? Yes. Okay, I don't know what these screws are for, but they do not go for what I need. And that... Probably would have been a better idea if I like double check the manual on some of these things, but whatever. Okay.
Claremont Gaming. Watch any good movies lately?
No, not lately. The latest movie I guess I watched, I didn't go and watch, was the original Gundam movie, and it was, didn't really understand like why it was hype, or why people thought it was hype when it came out. That probably should be a little longer, but it'll fit. As I was working through the original Gundam series, because I've heard the story is supposed to be pretty good, and it was actually pretty good near the end. It took some time to pick up, though. But I wanted to watch it because Gundam G-Quacks, whatever, the latest Gundam series that came out, is basically a what-if story. In the Gundam universe, where what if a different side won the original Gundam series. It was kind of interesting. The last episode should be next week. Probably super nerdy. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to get this in here.
Claremont Gaming. I've been watching the new season of Rick and Morty new EP every Sunday.
I should get caught up with Rick and Morty at some point. I kind of stopped end of season 2 or something like that.
Yeah, the show fell off after like season 4, but it's still good.
Okay. Hope. I just didn't really like the fan base. Well, let's just... I don't know, this is like... a very shitty mount.
Yeah, the show is good. Fans can be annoying for sure.
Yeah, it could be said for any fan base, I feel like. Alright, we're gonna put a longer screw in the bottom one and just tighten it as much as I can. Hopefully it doesn't move. Let's see. That should be about good. I don't think it should have been mounted on the other way, with the way the, maybe I'm supposed to put the screw in first. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, I figured out how you do it now. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but you're supposed to put the screw in and then just move it over, and then tighten it that way, as opposed to what I was doing. So let's see if this works then.
Claremont Gaming. See, you don't need a manual. Trial and error works.
Trial and error works, but it also could probably be faster with a manual. Let's get this bottom one in. I think we're going. There we go. This iFixit toolkit's super useful for shit like this. I don't normally use that iFixit like ratchet or whatever is in there. The handle. Because it combines pretty well.
Stream
Just
elements. Time for a quick eye
with
break.
the screwdriver.
Look at something else for 20 seconds.
Okay. Now we need to use these smaller ones. And this is also going to be annoying and tedious and bullshit, but... Since we've already kind of made a hole, it shouldn't be too bad. Or like, threaded it.
Claremont Gaming. This is like working on something small like a dirt bike carburetor. Small stuff is always annoying.
Yep. And I am not built for small stuff. I might have to use a hex wrench. This might be too big. Yeah, it's too big.
Claremont Gaming. Yeah, you look like a big dude, like 6 or 8. Least on stream you look tall.
Oh yeah, I'm 6'3". And my fingers are big, so they do not like small things. Well, hopefully that's tight enough. I might reprint this at some point in a stronger material that will retain its form better, but we will see. Because you want the thing leveling the bed to be super sturdy. Otherwise you get results that are very skewed. Alright. Probably would also help if I had an extra set of hand. I'll try on this side then. Or we'll just start it with this and then use the hex to finish it up. This is not fun. So you can remove this at all. Give me a little bit more room, maybe. It just wants to, like... Alright, let me try a different method then. Okay, let's see if I can do it with this. Problem is, this thing is magnetic, which is super nice, but it's also too fat to really get in there. So I'm gonna try and start it with this, hopefully. No. And I lost it. Alright, I'll get it later. It started. Everything just wants to move. Also, I hit... Hold on. Aperture's just uncooperating in different ways now. It hit the mouse button. Let's tighten this one up. We don't want it to wiggle. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to tighten this anymore. I might have stripped the threads on the inside. It's pretty wiggly. That's not good. Hopefully it's good enough to get decent results. There we go. Let's see if I can tighten it any more. That should be good enough. And then I might print it later, reprint the part out in a sturdier material. Okay. Alright, we're connected. Okay, the only thing I need now is an extension cable. So, I should be able to plug everything in, regardless of that, and hopefully it should start up. So, once it's done that, I'll have to wait till I get the other cable. And then what I'll do is cable manage. Not gonna be able to print anything today, sadly. Where is... There's that. But I'm hoping I can at least home. And then I can kind of start cleaning up my area around. Okay. Hey, there's a piece that just fell out. What the hell is this from? Oh, it's from the top thing. Hopefully it's not needed. That I couldn't get a good connection, or not connection, I couldn't get that to stay in anyway. Okay. There we go, LCD is connected. Excuse me. There we go, that is connected. Power. Okay. Let me connect my clipper machine. Okay. I'm gonna put a bed on just as a surface for now. Just my old one. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Let me get some.
Scary cheese. Drill.
Cheese! Binder clips, that's what I was trying to make the words in my mind say my mouth talk.
Scary cheese. Boy.
Okay. We're not quite complete. There's one cable missing. One cable that I'm gonna have to order. Otherwise, it's basically done. So right now, I'm gonna connect everything, power it on, and hopefully, it just works. I need to find the power cable. There it is.
Scary cheese. Nice.
Aside from the one, I need an extension cable for the extruder. Okay. We got power. MCU shutdown, ADC out of range, sensor extruder temperature not in range. Okay, there's something wrong with the temperature. It says it's at negative 76, which is incorrect. So I will need to probably check the wires. Okay. So I got some work to do on my end. This is stuff I'm going to do on the off side. Or offline. I'll figure it out. I might have to rewire some stuff. We'll see. I have an extra butt slicer if I need it. I might need to look at the Clipper firmware as well. Machine. I gotta... Okay. Yeah, for some reason it's saying it's a negative 62.395, which is not correct. It should be between 0 and 250. So either I wired something wrong, it's not completely connected, the wires, or it's, I don't know, some issue with the thermistor. So I'll need to do a little bit of Googling to figure stuff out. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day. This wasn't going to be a long one, I guess. I was hoping to get it so it would work, but I'm missing a cable, because I got the wrong cables. Yeah, just double checking. These are all male to male, but I need a male to female extension cable, so... don't think I have. I'm just gonna dig around a little bit more to see if I have it. I'm just missing it. I don't think I do. Okay. So yeah, that's just gonna be it for today. Anyone to raid? We have 3 viewers right now. Eh. I don't want to raid today. I will be back, not next week, the week after. Next week I'm on vacation. So what I'll do is I am going to work after this, but I need to order the new cable. I need to do some Googling to figure out what's the issue with my clipper. Firmware shit. And then hopefully next time I'm live, we're printing. Yeah, yeah. That's the goal. Let's get this thing printing. So, pretty sure all the fans are working though. Oh yeah, that fan is working. Perfect. Anyway. I will see you all later. Have a good, I don't know, a good rest of your week.